This video has been rated A for autism.
For some, accomplishments in life are family, friends, or a sense of security. For Phil, however, money, pride, and mobile phone rankings tower above all else. As the dollars flow in for vest streaks, spinning, and bubble blowing, his body deteriorates and his hair recedes. "People love me and my content," he reassured himself. What once was a semi-functional human being, he is now beyond repair. An atrophic husk remains, faking some human emotion for his dwindling audience. His nights consist of trying to get some dopamine rush from social media and mobile games. He glances at his sleeping horse, his emotions for her turning from apathy into disdain and hatred. Only on his deathbed will someone a person like this realize their mistakes. He rejected all help, scoffed at genuine concern, and blocked out criticism with sarcasm and alcohol. No ex-wife or son Jasper to comfort him. No John Rambo at his bedside. No Leanna. No tears for anyone but himself. The decades of wallowing in self-pity, lying, scanning, staring at screens, and paranoia seemed to blend together. His final thoughts hit him like a freight train as his eyes glaze over. This is the life I've lived.
Joe Murray spends his whole fucking day talking about Phil. Joe Murray spends his whole fucking day talking about Phil.
It's time for another relaxing chill session. Load up, down. No need to be stressing and flying sky high on these wings of redemption. Chill Murray 7. That's my decompression.
Joe Murray spends his whole fucking day talking about Phil.
Hey, what up? It's your boy. Man, I was just gonna cover the Level 1 podcast today, but I had this burning sensation in my soul to do a video about the Tiregate saga, aka when Phil legitly wasted $4,000 so fast that he had to latch onto a lie of a flat tire to cover his tracks. This is amazing, dude. So if you've been keeping up, bro, Phil made like $4,000 in tips from one guy over the last like 2.5 weeks or so, right? And Phil, we all know, Phil blew every single dollar on WWE Champions, dude. And people were asking him, one of the first questions people asked Phil was like, "Hey Phil, saw you made a lot of money. Are you gonna get a new PC?" And go watch my other video. I'll fucking plug it in the description. But yeah, nah, Phil pretty much said, nah. We'll see if the support keeps rolling in. So it's hilarious. So Phil fucking, dude, he came up here and made a video. Alright, so he was on stream and Kat messaged him, said that, he got his tire stolen. That's what Phil said. It's hilarious, dude. Pretty much Phil's tire got stolen, bro. You know what I mean? And Phil fucking shuffled his way on stream, bro, to tell everybody a fanciful tale of intrigue and fantasy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, when we all know that Kat probably had a flat tire, bro, and she had to park it somewhere, and Phil had to go and help her out and he took a picture, and he's trying to spin this in his favor to keep the, he needs to keep the tips flowing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we're gonna get into this whole shebang pretty much. And it gets good, because even wings are fucking fat, lovable, plump sack of laundry wings. He even joins in on clowning Phil. So yeah, hopefully this is an entertaining video. I'm sorry this is a long intro, quite frankly, but we're having fun. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy this shit, dude.
Oh my god. You just couldn't make it up, but I wish I was.
So off rip, this video just yells red flag, bro. The way Phil started it. So I had to rewind it all the way back to 0, right? Because the way he started this video is so disingenuous. Like, look, this is 00.00. That's the timestamp. And it starts with him just staring at the fucking screen. Oh my god, like, look, does this look like a guy who got his tires stolen from him? Look, I'll play this in slow motion so you can see how fake this looks.
Oh my god. You just couldn't make it up, but I wish I was. Oh. Oh, man. Good evening. How's everyone doing? I hope you're really doing better than us. Hi. Wasn't expecting to do this, that's for sure.
Bro, if that wasn't the cheesiest, most disingenuous start to a YouTube video I have ever seen, I don't know it is, bro. I think James Charles did a better job than him, bro. He was trying to make fucking straight guys go gay. Get out of here, Phil. Let me peek one eye at the chat, snort. Bro, I'm trying to tell you, he does not sound like someone who had something stolen from them,
Why the fuck would you guys do this shit to me? Bro, you can't have shit nice and AC. I swear to God, man, you can't have shit nice and AC. Ooh, why would y'all do this, bro? Why would y'all do this?
Day of the week. I certainly wasn't expecting to have anything crazy out of the ordinary happen to me today, or us today. And, I was a little off with my predictions. First of all, just to say here, I've got a headache. I mean, no freaking surprise. I have a headache that's brewing, like you can feel it in here. It's starting to get bad. I got my coffee here. I've tried to hydrate. Likely it's a stress headache. I mean, it's probably nothing else than a stress headache. But it's life, I guess, right? So I'm going to tell you a story here tonight, everyone. This is not a stream or a video I was expecting to make. I was thinking, I'm going to play Final Fantasy tonight and relax with my audience and have a nice normal day, but I'm not allowed, okay? I'm definitely not allowed to do that in my life. Okay, I'm just let me just preface this video. Excuse me. Let me preface this video with a little something we were talking about earlier today, okay? So earlier today, on my podcast, okay, I was actually getting questioned by some of the live attendees on my podcast this morning. And they were saying things such as, gee, Phil, good for you. You just had a really good week and a half, right? We had 20 straight streams where I was hitting my support goals. It was amazing. And people were like, wow, that's really good, Phil. What do you think you'll do with some of that extra funds that you've raised? And I said, well, I just paid all my monthly bills, and some of them I actually paid up a little bit. I had a little bit because I could do that this month because I actually had a little bit of surplus. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that surplus money and I'm going to just let it sit for a bit, because you never know when something could happen. When something could come up that you might need some money for, right? And people were like, oh, but this means you should put that towards a new gaming PC, and you should put this towards this. And I was like, no. No. Absolutely not. No, what we're gonna do is we're gonna wait. Okay? And we're gonna see what happens.
Now remember, I have the first clip and when he actually started kinda going hard on the PC bag, dude.
Alright, there's gotta be a situational awareness deal. It's like, dude, okay, I've been using this for 8 years. Everything else is now advancing and passing me by. Even people who don't even do this for a living have better equipment than me. Okay, I gotta do something to upgrade everything. Alright? Now, talked about this, alright? And what I said was, the thing was, last year I kind of hinted that this was something that we needed to do. And at that point last year, a few people reached out to me behind the scenes, okay, and said, hey, I'd like to help you out, Phil, okay? What I'd like to do is donate stuff. I could donate a whole PC, or we could do this or do that. Well, now it's this year, and I reached back out to those same people, and they were like, nah, we can't anymore. Inflation kind of destroyed us. You know, last year we were in a much better position.
And he sat there. No, I'm telling you, even Rich tried to give him a PC, and he just blew it off, bro. Like it was an insult, dog. I'm telling you, all that money is gone. It is gone. I'm trying to tell you, if it was a black hole, bro, Phil went into outer space and threw that bag of money straight into it. The WWE Champion's black hole. It's a wrap, bro. And what Phil's trying to do is come up with a quick cover story to cover his tracks. Because he already knows how sussy it looks to just, like, get that much money, you know, and then your main well is like, hey, I have no more money. And then he gets one, like, stream of $16 or some shit. So Phil has to sit here and come up with a little lie to make sure $100 tips come in, at least. You know, we're back to the same old fucking scams, bro.
And welcome to a very special stream and a very special video that I wasn't planning on doing. Boy, do I have the story to tell you. So, first of all, tonight, if you contribute anyone, this will be an interactive stream. If you do contribute in any way, thank you. For example, Hot Pocket tipped me $1.50 and says, I hope you called the police. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Actually, that was $1.25, wasn't it? No, I don't know. I deleted it already. Yes, it is the same person, because then they tipped $1.28. It said, hopefully you called the police. If not, that was stupid. Now you're getting ahead of yourself. So people are watching this. You're like, call the police. Wait, what's the story Phil's about to tell us? You've gotten ahead of yourself. You have to start, when you're telling a story, it's important always. Here's a pro tip for everyone out there. When you're going to tell a story, you have to start that story from the beginning. And then gradually, as more details unfold, you allow that story to blossom and grow into a narrative. You can't just start at the end. You got way ahead of yourself. You said, call the cops. No. You don't start by calling the cops. If contributions do come in tonight, much appreciated, especially with the story I'm about to tell you. And I will shout them out, and I will do my best. Okay? So here we go.
Bro, really, in real life, this should be another red flag for you, okay? Does this look like the demeanor of someone who had something stolen from them? Especially something like a goddamn car tire, bro? No, Phil's sitting here acting, giggling, begging for support. That's the biggest thing, dude. Legitly, just begging for support. Hey guys, it is, you know, this isn't a regular gameplay stream. I'm gonna talk about how hard my life is. But, you know, if you want to give me money, hint, hint. You know what I mean? He's so disgusting, bro. He's so disgusting, Kobe.
I'm here after having a great week and a half of streaming. Everything going great. We're ending the week on a strong note. I'm doing my Zelda Tears of the Kingdom stream earlier. I have a giant hole in my sock. Holy shit. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the hole in my sock. Like everything else isn't bad enough. Look at those holes in my sock. You can see it.
Bro, if life was a video game, I would take that sock and choke the shit out of Phil. I'd choke him out with that sock, dude. Literally. Oh my god, he's so just bold, bro. Like, Phil, you're not someone that got their tires stolen, bro. I'm gonna choke you out with that sock.
God damn it. Anyway, Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Okay? We're having a good time. Right? We're about 2 hours into my stream. It's time for my break. Okay? So I go on my break, and I lift up my phone, and I notice, oh shit, my wife has been texting me for about 30 minutes or so. But, you know, I've been playing the game, so I'm not paying attention to my phone particularly. You know, as you guys know, I have everything on silent in the office on purpose so that there's no distractions during streams. Kind of necessary when you've been doxxed multiple times and all your shit's on the internet. You gotta make sure everything's, you know, silent so you don't get interrupted. So as soon as I go on break, I see this like, oh shit. So I call her right away. And I said, what's going on? And she says, so basically, she was getting, I actually, I don't even remember what the story was exactly because the whole thing hit me so hard. I don't know if she was going on break or she was actually getting out of work, or whatever it was. She was leaving her job and she walked into the parking lot. And as she's walking to the car, she realizes, she's looking at it, she's like, what in the hell? Our car, get this, which is locked, secure, everything should be safe, is supported by a car jack, and a tire is missing. Okay? If you don't believe me, I have evidence. That is our car in the parking lot of where my wife works, missing a fucking tire. The entire tire. Not just the rubber. The entire tire has been removed. And as if to be extra dickish, they took the lug nuts. They took those fucking lug nuts with them. They did not leave them. Okay? So, the funny thing is they left their jack. But I hate to tell you guys this. I'm not sure if you're aware. What do they call it? Economies of scale, or, you know, the law of equivalent exchange. The value of a car's entire wheel is not equivalent to the value of a car jack. It is a very unfair exchange. And I am sorry. I appreciate the nice gesture, perhaps, but it's just not right. Okay? So this is what my wife sees when she's going out to her car. Like, what the fuck? So she runs back inside, and of course, first thing she does, she tells, you know, the other people she works with what's going on. They call mall security. Mall security gets involved, comes out, looks at the car, and the mall security basically says, well, we can't touch anything. We're not true investigators. We can't do anything here with that. You gotta call the police. You gotta file a police report. That's how it's handled. And then once the police are involved, it's the police's job then to contact you and us. And when they contact us, they may ask us for information. All right? Now, the good news here is that at the shopping center where, you know, my wife works, there's cameras everywhere. Like, I'm not even kidding you. I wish this was an exaggerated joke. It's literally not. There is an actual camera set up about 20, 30 feet away from where this happened in the parking lot.
Okay, so off rip, there's a bunch of stuff to scrutinize about this picture. There just is, dude. Okay, first of all, I have never seen a car that got a single tire stolen without, like, with a jack. You know what I mean? Like, usually they use a jack, bro. And then they put bricks underneath the car. And then they jack the car back down. And then they take your tires and they rock it back and forth. So what they do is that they'll jack your car up. And they'll fucking put bricks on either side of your car, dude. And they'll lean on one side of the car to give it leverage so they could take off both your tires on one side, and then they rock it to the other side so they could take off the other tires, and then they just leave it, dude. They take their jack and everything. Like, thieves don't leave their burglar tools, you know what I mean? And then another thing is the thing that Phil said, that they took the lug nuts? That's like a murderer just leaving the gun shell casings at the scene of a crime, bro, in a reverse way. Most tire thieves, they leave the lug nuts there. Because believe it or not, most tire thieves, bro, they're stealing tires for their own vehicles. More often than not. If they're not taking them to a chop shop or a junkyard for like crack money, they're putting them on their cars where they have their own lug nuts. Like, dude, I pulled up a couple news segments about people getting their car tires jacked just to show you. So you could scrutinize how Phil's acting. Look, Phil's all relaxed. He's laughing. He's begging for more money. He's not acting like someone who got their shit took off their car. Really. He really isn't, dude, you know? So look at these news articles and know how Phil's just acting. Oh, my tires are stolen, snort. It's crazy, bro. I'm trying to tell you. These thieves, bro, they leave all their trash except the evidence of the crime, like the tools and stuff.
Laren.
And I'm telling you right now, everybody knows gas is already sitting at around $5 a gallon regular. So things are already expensive enough. And I'll tell you, I would be as hot as fish grease if I came outside and saw my car like these folks saw theirs, sitting on blocks on the pavement.
I don't know if I should be mad or sad right now. I'm kind of just numb.
It was not the Memorial Day off Nelson Falto anticipated.
We got here at like 12:30, I think, in the morning. And then I woke up at like 10 something to a knock on my door saying my wheels got stolen.
Sometime overnight, someone or some people rolled up and jacked all 4 wheels from Nelson's car.
She startled me out my sleep to tell me that all my tires was gone.
All 4 tires were stolen overnight. And it seems to be the gift that keeps on giving, because this isn't the first time her car was vandalized here on Morris Avenue.
I had another car. They took my mirrors. They broke my glass.
Yo, and that's not it. It's like, look at this. That's an example of what I told you guys of what tire thieves do. They'll use a jack your car up, and then they'll put 2 bricks on both sides of your car to balance it. And then they'll just like, you know, lean it on both sides while they steal all your tires. It takes them like 2 minutes to do this, bro. It's crazy. I got another picture, bro. Like that, bro. Like this shit. I'm used to seeing this. I would state it happened to my dad. This happened to my dad in the 90s. He had a Cadillac Coupe de Ville, bro. It was clean. He had Dayton's on it, right? And he would park it in front of the apartment complex he lived in. And one morning, me and my older brother and my dad, we went out to get in the car, and literally, they stole all his bricks. And another thing you need to know about thieves, dude, is that they commonly steal things at night. I've never seen a thief, like, unless it's in a store, they're shoplifting, right? I've never seen anything get stolen in the day. Like catalytic converters, tires, things inside a car of value. It happens at night in driveways, in parking lots and stuff, you know? The only thing, I said this on stream, the only thing I will give Phil, this is the only centimeter of grace I could give him, right? Is the only way I could see just one tire being stolen like that is if it was a troll. But even then, I just don't see a troll leaving just the whole jack, bro. You know, it's very weird, man. It doesn't make sense, and it makes your stomach rumble. His whole story just smells of bullshit, bro. And Phil's a pathological liar, okay? And these are one of these stories he's telling you that if you have to spin it in your head like, it doesn't make sense, how does this make sense? That's pignosis, and you need to slap yourself, okay? He's lying. Literally, if you literally have to, there's no police report even, bro. I have more evidence. We've been out here looking for the police report, dude. Like, look, as soon as the news dropped, bro, trolls on Reddit and Kiwi Farms got to work. Like, they got on the case immediately, dude. They're filing public records and everything, Phil. Just to see if you actually filed a police report, Phil. That's how outlandish this story is, bro. Bro, you want to know the most hilarious thing as to why Phil will never get away with lying to us, dude? Is that, bro, there's trolls legitly on Google Maps looking for fucking Phil's car like it's Call of Duty, bro, on the UAV, homie. Like, real shit.
UAV online.
Mission accomplished. Good work.
Like, bro, I told you, we're on the fucking case already, homie. Like, we are. It's useless. It is useless at this point for Phil to just concoct fanciful little lies like this, you know? Like he says, it just takes a little nugget of truth, right? Yeah, we take a little nugget of truth. Something happened to Phil's tire. You know, we fucking run off with it and it's all true. I'm right. Duty's right. Any of us contradicting his story about the one tire getting stolen in broad daylight and the jack being left and the lug nuts just being stolen, it is false, bro. I ain't never seen a car like a tire jacking, bro, where the lug nuts are just left. You know what I'm saying? It's a lie. It's all a lie to hide the fact that he just legitly burnt through almost $4,000 in 2 weeks, dude. Like he was smoking crack and rolling the tables at Vegas, homie. So no, it's up to you at the end of the day. But Phil showed you his evidence, and I showed you kind of what really happens when someone steals tires from a car. You know, so draw your conclusions from there. But what I thought was funny, we got more gold dust, guys. Yo, the heavy puncher himself. The plump puncher, bro. The guy that's built like a sack of laundry, bro. Heavyweight champion of the low cows. Wings of Redemption. He went on stream today, bro. And he actually fucking, like, you know, he put his piece in about what he thinks about Phil's whole tire being stolen story. And it's funny, because this is one of the few times I agree with Wings. And it's not because I hate Phil, you know, and I'm predisposed to have a bias, right? No. It's like, I know that Wings knows about cars. Wings loves shit like car shit, bro. You know what I mean? Like, so Wings actually is one of the few locals. He talks about cars. He isn't like full of shit all the time. So he gave his take about what he thinks about Phil's tire being stolen today. And it was hilarious. Because it actually made sense. And then Wings actually looked online and scrutinized. You know how Phil said it cost him $700 or something just to replace one fucking tire, when we all know if he actually tried, at the most it probably cost him like $400 or $500-ish, you know? So yeah, this is the whole Wings clip. I'm not gonna interrupt it at all, guys.
To state that somebody walked in there and stole one tire, that's not correct. That's a fabrication. if he bought to be honest, let's see, 2017 Toyota Corolla wheels, discount tire, let's do OEM. Like you can get, I'm sure he wanted to get one quick. Yeah, here we go. Here's Phil's actual wheel. They're $274.99 at this place for an OEM 17-inch wheel. This is the exact wheel that Phil's car has on it. You know, if you put that with a tire, let's say you got, I don't know how bad like Phil's tire tread was, but generally if you replace a tire, you generally want to replace them in pairs because of cornering. You don't want to have two different level of treads on the front or back of the car, because you can actually, because your tires move at different speeds when you're turning corners or like making lefts or rights and stuff like that. So worst case scenario, I would say after taxes and labor, $550-$600 to replace everything. And that's a new rim and two brand new tires. You could get used tires, which would lower that price. But you know, it is what it is. But like, there's no way. I know he claimed that it took $750 to replace his tire. The only way he got $750 to replace that tire is he replaced all 4 tires with a cheap brand, and he bought the rim from a Toyota dealership, because a Toyota dealership will mark that tire up from $274 to probably closer to $500. But then again, you know, he could have went to a junkyard and got it at a fraction of the price. Like, if I realistically had to change a tire on my truck, I would go to a junkyard. I'd get a tire for $100. I'd get a wheel for $100, and I would change 2 tires, depending on what my tread was at with the other tire. So you could probably get out there with $350 having to change a wheel.
No, I'll actually say it. Wings is right. Like, he's totally right, bro. Knowing Phil, he went straight to the Toyota dealership, right? And he got a wheel for way more than he should have. And then the tires like $150, $200 fucking dollars. But knowing Phil, you know where Wings is wrong. Wings would replace both tires, right? And so would I, because both of us, we know about tire tread and all that. Phil doesn't give a shit, bro. He just wants to replace the one tire. It's crazy. I think it's crazy to see, like, Wings have enough common sense, dude, to see straight through Phil's lies, considering that Wings is kind of a notorious liar himself. I just thought that's funny. If I was Phil, bro, I would jump off the highest bridge in Seattle at this point. I would. He makes more money than me. One fell. I'm done. I'll just jump off the fucking bridge. So yeah, to wrap all of this up, dude, Phil pretty much got what he wanted during that emergency video. I think he made like over $100. The whales came through for him. And then on the Level 1 podcast Thursday morning, like is while I'm recording it, Thursday, fucking Phil came up on stream after making $4,000. Think about this. After making $4,000, right? He thought his little scam, his little lie was successful, because he made like a lot of money during his little lie, his little scam scheme lie video about his tire, bro. So he actually has the goal to beg for more memberships, to beg for more super chat, just to beg, bro. He made more money than I make in like a month and a couple weeks of work, and he still has just the audacity to beg. And he made all that money, that tip money, he made it all right as he got his YouTube check. So like, think about it, he makes $4,000 to $9,000 in ad revenue. So think about that. He got like a $7,000 to $9,000 check from YouTube, and then he got like $4,000 from Jinx, more or less, that he just blew on gambling. So yeah, watch this. This is fucking amazing, bro. How just like how sociopathic he is when it comes to his greed, bro.
All right, so that's what's on the horizon, schedule-wise and all of that. I do want to say thank you guys, because obviously I had 2 straight weeks of amazing, outstanding support here on the streams. The streak did end a couple days ago, which is perfectly fine. Thanks to those who contributed to it, and thanks to those who continue to support the channel in any way. Anything today would be appreciated, whether it be memberships, gifted memberships, super chats, super stickers, tips. That's how I make my living. That crowdfunding support is literally the bread and butter support that I get that keeps my business going. Yes, I get ad revenue, but that's negligible. It's really all about the stream support, so thank you in advance to anyone who supports in any way. Yes, we have all of our usual rewards in effect. You know, I'll do a celebratory bubble blow if we hit 100 likes on today's stream. I will do a bubble blow if we hit our members goal for today, which is 640 members. We have tiered rewards for tips at 50, 100, and 150 bucks. All that would be greatly appreciated. Now, also, before someone brings it up, yeah, a bunch of memberships expired over the course of my day off. You know, when I left on Tuesday night, we were at like 700 something, and now we're down to 630. I mean, it's to be expected. You know, probably we had a bunch of gifted memberships there at the end of April, and they all expired when I wasn't here. So maybe you might notice you're in the chat today and you're like, oh crap, I don't have a membership anymore. Yep, if you had a gifted membership last month, you know, at the end of the month, it's probably expired, but you know, we'll see what happens. Perhaps if you'd like to support the community as a whole, gifted memberships are a great way to do that. Okay, tips obviously would be tremendous right now to help out with everything going on. So thanks in advance to any support whatsoever. As you know, I will shout you out, get you on the leaderboard if appropriate, for any contributions today. Just so you know, people already have contributed. My shout outs are at the end of the podcast. I have a lot to talk about on today's podcast, which is why I'm trying to move fast. So please understand, shout outs at the end.
Alright, I'm out of here, guys. I should have probably covered more of like the Level 1 podcast and the going-ons today. But like, the Tiregate saga, I'm sorry. I feel like that's gonna go on Secret Limited's top 10 list. It's that kind of a stupid dark side Phil thing that, you know, it's not an obligation like, oh, I'm obligated. It's annoying, but it's just like, you know, it's my duty. I have to archive this and log it into, like, the channel right now. This was crazy. This is the most, like, blatant lie I've seen Phil tell in a long time. And the fact that he tried to tell it like, oh, someone stole my tire. It shows you how entitled he is. How his whole life he's lived in a bubble, bro. Where the rest of us, we actually lived life. Like, lived experiences. Like, I've been robbed. Some of y'all been robbed, bro. You know, like I told y'all, me and my dad woke up to all his tires stolen and his car left on bricks. I left a laptop in my car once it got stolen. Like, you know, sometimes you get robbed if you don't live in a gated community. Nah, Phil, I'm sorry. Ain't nobody stealing one tire, bro. In broad daylight. Even just to mess with you, dude. Kat got a flat tire, right? And she had to repark the car. She got some help from her coworkers or the security, and Phil took an Uber. They took the tire off. Phil took a picture, and he was like, oink, oink, snort. I know how I can use this in my favor. And he scurried up into his little office, and here we are. Alright? Hey, anything for this. I can't make my VTuber do it. Anything for this, right? Alright, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Tomorrow's Friday, so you know, Friday night, we're gonna fucking stream. Get your drinks, get your smoke, get what you need. We're gonna get super lit, have a good little night together, making fun of the fucking pig roach. The goddamn Animorph in real life, Dark Side Phil. Sorry, I made that one today. I was very proud of myself. I've been trying to make that for a while. Phil really is like an Animorph in real life. Alright, I'm gonna get out of here. Sorry. Super long intro, super long outro, super long video. I gotta edit it all. I'll see you guys later. I love you dudes. Take care of yourselves and each other. And don't forget, Phil's a fucking begging bitch. Peace.
Women. God, I hate women. You make one mistake, and you betrayed the United States. Women suck. Suck. They absolutely suck. Spread their legs. Why are y'all so afraid to tell them that they suck? Suck a dog off. Tell them that they suck.
If she catch you cheating, then it ain't a problem. Cause I know divorce, it ain't the way to solve them.
Oh man, I've tried so much. Women, why I hate them so much. Oh God, I hate them. I just want love right now. Hating women ain't helping me love right now. Women suck. Suck. They absolutely suck.
Talk about my wife.
Why are y'all so afraid to tell them that they suck?
Suck a dog off.
Tell them that they suck.
Please. If she catch you cheating, then it ain't a problem. Cause I know divorce, it ain't the